Across to the big story, which is Vodafone Idea. Ashmit is joining us now. Ashmit, we were speaking on the phone 15 minutes back and, just talking about where this would go, and it's taken the last 15 minutes, all changed completely. What's happened, Ashmit?
Well, attribute to, as far as that 15-minute call is concerned, 15 minutes back that we were on the call, the reason I excused myself is because I saw Mukul Rohatgi and Solicitor General move towards court number 1, and that's where all the action went down over the last few minutes. The action that has gone down, what has effectively happened is that the Supreme Court has given a clarification which paves the way for the DOT to consider relief for Vodafone Idea across all the AGR dues. Now, why is this in question? Well, the Supreme Court order, the last order that had come out, had left room for confusion. The last Supreme Court order had said that Vodafone Idea itself is only asking for relief against only and only additional AGR dues. Whereas Vodafone Idea wanted to correct the apex court that that's not the only relief they've sought. They've also sought relief for reassessment of all the AGR dues. Now, both these aspects is something that the apex court dwelt on, applied its mind on, and has now corrected its earlier order, and therefore, in doing so, has paved the way, has untied the hands of the DOT to grant relief on both these counts, the additional AGR dues as well as all the all the overall AGR dues. This is important, given as how the Solicitor General was also present in Court 1. Even he too said that perhaps the ideal view that the apex court should take is that whatever application flows, whatever application is filed by Vodafone Idea for relief should be considered on its own merits. So effectively, this order, number one, clearing that confusion, and number two, opening the hands of the DOT to grant an overall relief with respect to the AGR issue that is plaguing Vodafone Idea. Of course, the government stance has been is that the facts and circumstances on the ground have changed. We now have skin in the game. We now have 49% stake as far as this troubled telecom company is concerned, and that's the ground on which they've asked for relief. The Supreme Court obliging, and the DOT is likely to now fall through and consider any application that comes from Vodafone Idea.
Ashmit, I, for one, quite love courtroom dramas. But I think this is something, when it comes to telecom in this country and Vodafone in particular, I think real life could really overtake real life. Beat all the series hands down. Right from the retrospective case, going back a whole decade back, right up till now. And then now, finally, it seems, on the AGR matter at least, the decks have been cleared for the government to take a final new clear call. All right, Ashmit, thank you very much for the details over there. There you see, stock reaction.